Hello, Magic Players. Welcome you to episode number 126 of the Brewers Tavern. Charles, how are you doing?
Doing good. Hope you're doing good, Mitja, and welcome everyone to episode 126. We both have two really neat decks today. What is your quick preview?
I will play a mid-range green with a small black splash. What did you bring for us today?
All right, so I saw this mono blue list that I thought looked really, really good and really solid. I made one card change to it, but otherwise I'm playing it as is, and I think it's going to be much stronger than expected. And I can't wait to see how it does against your list. Speaking of which, why don't we take a look?
Exactly. So here we are. This is my list. As I said, it's mono green with a small splash for black. I thought about a list, or I wanted to play a list where I run some cards which not appeared yet on Brewers Tavern. In the main board, we have the Elfish Riders. I hope that I said the name right. It's a card from the Legends set. It's a 3/3, and it can only be blocked by it can be blocked by any creatures except walls and flying creatures. So you can block it with all your ground creatures, but for example, a dip can't block it, which makes them relatively good, I would say. Also, they trade with a factory. I mean, it's a 5-drop, but I also like the artwork. So maybe it is good, maybe not. We will see. I also run 2 copies of the Master of the Hunt to produce tokens. And I also play a card which did not appear yet on Brewers Tavern, I think. It's Natural Selection. Give me 1 second. I need to search it in the deck. It's 1 green instant. Look at the top 3 cards of any player's library. You may opt to rearrange those 3 cards or shuffle the entire library. So actually what I could do, either I can shuffle away the cards for my Sylvan library, or I can landlock you, which is both quite cool. Or if you have something on top of your library which is too good, which I cannot beat, I can just shuffle. Yeah. Besides that, I sticked with all the good green creatures in the main board. Instead of Llanowar elves, I decided to play Elves of the Deep Shadow because the Elves of the Deep Shadow are supporting me while casting black. I have 2 black cards in the sideboard, 2 terrors, and yeah. In the sideboard, there's also 1 more card which did not appear yet, I think. Or Charles, do you know? Did we ever play the Centennial Druid?
I have a playset, but I definitely haven't played it yet, so that's the first
Me
time.
neither. So it's a colorless green 1/1. The Druid gains 1/1 counter each time an opponent casts an artifact, which is quite cool. Um, the thing with the Druid is it would be super heavy playable if it's a 1-drop. So you can start with it and wait till your opponent casts the Moxen and it grows directly to a 3/3, 4/4, something like that, and he needs to deal with it. As a 2-drop, it's not that strong, but I thought why not running it in the sideboard at least once. I also have Gaia's Avengers, which are technically a little bit better, but I thought I want to show the Druids. Charles?
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And I would say let's move on to your list and tell us a little bit about your list. Here we are.
Okay, so this was a mono blue list someone sent me, and I thought it looked great. In this list, the one change I made is it had 2 City in a Bottle's main and 2 in the sideboard. And I do own 4, but I don't think 4 is necessary. I actually have never seen any deck for City in a Bottles between the main and the sideboard. So I changed one of them to a Tormund's Crypt in the sideboard. But other than that, I left the list exactly as is. It looked super. It runs a ton of counter spells, as you can see, including an unsummon, which is really, really neat. So you defend early, and then you have some really big creatures. This is the only deck I've seen play a playset of air elementals, which It's a really cool card. It doesn't have vigilance like Sarah, but for blue, that's great. Three Mahamodis, and you do have sages that you can use a Mox or Mana Vault and then tap draw a card, which is really great. Or the sages work, of course, really well with the Tetravis. If your opponent is playing Abyss, I really like that this sideboard could just bring in more robots, but it does play Energy Flux Main, which is a real pain against a lot of decks. I love the four control magics in the sideboard. That can be super useful against a lot of decks. And it just really looks beautiful and solid, especially for a monocolor list. So super excited to see how it does. And let's go to the Brewers Tavern and see what happens.
Yeah, let's move on. I really hope I fixed all the hotkeys. And here we are. I got it myself a new playmat. It's a Lord of the Rings mat.
That's really cool.
I like Lord of the Rings. I like all this high fantasy stuff. I guess you're even as always.
Yep.
Oh, you start.
All right. That's pretty good when you have a mono blue list. We'll get that second island out a little bit sooner.
Why didn't I bring my Circle of Protection blue?
You don't want to play that. That wouldn't be fun. I like that playmode. That's pretty neat.
I normally stop buying myself playmats, but this one I couldn't resist because I have like all the playmats. All of
1, 2, or 3.
Sorry, number 1 for you. 1 second. 1, 2, 3.
All right, 1 for you. None will be on the play.
Yes. Sorry. Mulligan. Oh, 1 green would have been so good.
Keep.
So you keep?
Yep.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on. 2, 5.
You still haven't.
I had 1
Still
left,
haven't,
but
you still haven't left the village for your Lord of the Ring journey yet. You're still mulling.
I'm still in the middle of nowhere. No Gandalf to help me.
Nope.
No firework.
All right. We'll try pile 3 this time. We tried 1, we tried 2, now we'll try 3.
Oh Lord. I tried.
Okay. Library pass.
Drop. Land. Elf. Pass.
Okay. 7 cards we're going to draw.
Yeah.
We're playing Island, and we're going to say pass turn.
We play a Pixie.
Okay.
And a Scavenger Folk. Pass the turn.
Okay, and you're at 19.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we will play a Pixie. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Play factors.
Yeah.
7 cards.
Mm-hmm.
No draw. Play time walk.
Yeah.
Time walk turn. 7 cards.
Mm-hmm.
No draw. Play a land.
Yeah. My turn?
Not yet. We have a little plan here. 7 cards are gonna draw.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to cast Unsummon on your folk.
Okay.
Disc, 4 cards your turn.
Play a land and swing.
17.
Pump.
Okay, 16.
Your turn.
Oh. We'll take 2 mana in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
One of them will blow the disc.
Sure.
One of them we will swing.
Okay.
And I will say pass turn. 5 cards.
Scoundrel Folk. Land, Pixie, pass the turn.
Okay. Okay. Barrelman.
Yeah.
Your turn.
City in a bottle.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
An island.
Mm-hmm.
Energy flux.
Okay.
Swing. 15.
Yeah, 13.
And
13.
13. Your turn. 2 cards. Attack. Okay. 14.
Elfish Archer, pass the turn.
Sage.
Yeah. 9.
This one. Your turn.
Hurricane. For 4.
How much?
4.
Okay. You're at 5.
Yeah.
I am at 10. This guy's gone.
Your turn.
Ori.
Yeah.
And I'm good.
I can draw Chaos Orb.
Your turn.
Swing.
I will block your pixies before damage. I'll sack the vault, draw a card.
Okay.
Okay. And you take this guy dies, so you die and grow with him. Sure. So 5. I'm at 5.
No, you take 7. You go to 3, but this is yours.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
not enough mana. I start.
Yep.
Actually, the Elfish Riders are not that bad in the matchup.
Bad either.
Hmm?
I don't think that. I don't think they're bad. I don't think Elvish Arch is a bad card.
No, the Riders, the 5 mana 3/3.
So either. Two for you.
1 for you.
And
I keep.
okay, we're gonna keep.
Go.
Your turn. 7 cards.
Pixie attack.
Okay.
Your turn.
Go up library. Untap. Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Seven cards. Your turn.
Try to cast Black Lotus.
Okay.
Attack.
Okay. For how much?
4.
15.
Second main phase, Crack Lotus, try to cast Sylvan Library.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'll draw a library end of your turn.
Yep.
I'll draw for turn. I'll play a land for turn.
Yes.
And play Manifold.
Yeah.
7 cards I'll draw.
Yeah.
Here alone. And your turn.
Yeah. Check the top 3. I take all of them. I go to 12.
Yep.
Play a land and attack.
Okay, I'll block your all right, so if you have a giant growth, you actually you could pump them first, right? Oh, it's so bad. No blocks.
Pump.
Okay.
And play Pixie. Pass
All right.
turn. Actually,
All right.
you get 4.
Yeah, it was a 15. I'm at 11.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fine. That's right. Sorry.
I'm going to go to 10.
Yep.
And I will draw for turn.
Yep.
I'll land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
1 cards I'll draw.
Yep.
I'll play. How many cards you have?
3.
Then mops.
Yep.
I'll swing.
Okay, go to 8.
Okay, I have 6 cards. Your turn.
Take this one. Play a forest hurricane.
Wow, that's really good.
For 4.
Sweet.
I go to 4.
I'm at 6.
And I swing.
Okay. You have 6 there?
5,
You
but I
do?
have giant Groverino.
Good game. Let's do one more game on.
Man, that Sylvan Library did good things to me.
How many hurricanes are in this deck?
2.
They're good.
But actually, there's like 4 ways in the main board to deal with library, and I drew 0. I mean, I drew the city in a bottle when your library was not active anymore. So,
Good game.
yeah, we have time for another game 1.
Yeah, that's quick.
I
Let's
would
do one more
really
game.
love to see the natural selection at least once. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I want to target you, but I first thought about how to do it. You know?
well, I mean, I can draw the cards, and I can just turn away, and then you can look and you tell me what you want to do.
Okay.
Pile 3 for you.
Pile number 1 for you.
All right. Let's see if you give me library every single game. You've
Hopefully
been very
not.
good finding it for me.
Hopefully not. Ah, I tried that.
All right. I'll be on the play. That's interesting. Um, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep this. Lots of fast stuff, but I don't know if anything's coming.
Nah, I mean, you basically can only cast 1 card, which is the spell blast, right? And you can't even cast a counter spell. So, but you know what I like? This is actually not designed as a playmat. It's bigger. It's like, let's say 1/3 bigger than a normal playmat. Also, it's a little bit wider, so it covers the full screen. I like it.
So you can give us a refresher in Lord of the Rings every time. Point to a spot on the map and tell us what happened there.
I'm not that big of a fan, but there's Minas Tirith. There's Osgiliath and Minas Morgul, where the Witch King lives. So that must be enough.
1, 2, or 3.
Pile number 1.
Okay.
Probably we have a viewer which knows better than I do. I basically only watched the movies, extended and whatsoever. I tried to read the books when I was a child, but man, those were written so boring. Like, whew.
All right, we're gonna try it. Going to 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Factory, pass the turn.
Factory pass.
Land, Aguthian Pixie. Your turn.
1 for 3.
Yeah, 17.
2 cards your turn.
Factory, pass the turn.
Okay. Yep, your turn.
Master of the Hunt.
Okay.
Your turn. Woohoo! It survived. Lol.
We'll strip. It's a 2/2, right?
It's a 2/2,
Yep.
yes. I guess you want to strip a factory, right?
Yeah, factory. Swing with a 3/3.
14.
Okay, your turn.
Forest. Pixie, go.
I'll play an island.
Yeah.
And yep, your turn.
Swing.
Yep, 18.
Your turn.
And for 3.
I activate my factory.
Well, you have a factory. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not doing it. Sorry. I didn't realize it.
Oh, sorry. I will
I'm
place
gonna
it
play
here.
this. I'm gonna play this, and it's your turn. One card.
I will. I will make a bending wolf draw. I swing.
Okay. Take 3.
1
15.
second. 15 you are at. 15 is okay. Scavenger folk, pass the turn.
Full swing. Your turn.
Swing.
Activate 2 factories.
Okay.
Any response?
Nope.
Okay, I will. I'll block your. How many cards you have?
6.
I'll block your scavenger folk with 1.
Okay.
And I will. I'll block your master of the hunt.
Okay.
The other.
I try to giant growth my scavenger folk.
Okay.
Results?
No, not yet.
I want to giant growth my scavenger folk again.
Okay, that one resolves.
So I lose my master. You lose.
Well, but I can still. Well, I can still. So he's a 2/2. So I will pump the other factory.
Yeah.
And I'll pump this guy. So it's a 2/2 and a 4/4.
Okay, so we trade.
I lose 1, and you lose that. Yep. And I do take
5.
I take 5 damage. I'm at 10.
And it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
And I have I will swing.
Go to 6.
I have no cards.
Nope.
Very close game.
Yeah, if I would have find black, like an elf or something like that, so that I can find my demonic.
Really?
So sideboard.
Yep, really close games.
Let's see. At least I made 1 token.
It's a really cool card, of course.
Let's see. The thing is with the master, it is a super nice card and a super cool card, but it's a little bit mana efficient. Not mana efficient because you need to pay 4, so it's kind of slow. And I don't know if 20, but I run 24 lands in the list. That should be enough. Like 20, let's say 24 mana sources, including Lotus, but not including Solric. Plus elves.
I think it should be enough. All right, pile 2 for you. You're on the play. Just give us a good shuffle.
I like.
All right, finally you get a hand you like. 1, 2, 3.
Number 3.
I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I'm gonna take a mulligan.
Okay.
I just can't take a chance. I won't have another island, which I won't. And that was a good mold. To be greedy. One, two, three.
I think I go with number 1.
Okay, we're gonna try it. I'm not going to 5. Your turn.
I will play a elf and pass the turn.
Your turn. 4 cards.
4 cards. I try to ice storm your blue.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
We'll strip the factory.
Okay.
Your turn.
Oh, I forgot to attack. Doesn't matter. Cards in hand.
4.
4. -3.
Okay.
Keep the second one. You can decide which second one you want to keep. Your turn. Whew.
It's your turn.
I try to cast a Scavenger Folk.
Okay.
And swing.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
Your turn.
Draw. You have 1 card in hand. I will kill your mana vault. And pass the turn.
For 2.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Pixie, swing for 1.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
No. It's your turn.
Pixie, swing for 2.
16.
Your turn. Yeah.
Your turn.
You need to tap the mana vault, right?
Oh, yep. I meant to do that.
I will try to hurricane.
4.
Yeah. Swing for 4.
Yep.
Am I at 13 or 14? I think 13 because I used the elf once for mana.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Not having those islands that you twisted me for mean I cannot do anything. Yep, it's your turn.
Hey, he'll land. Attack. Try to giant growth 1.
Yep. That was my twist game. I needed those cards that you twisted.
I really hoped that I hit you hard with the twist to remove your lands. Because the thing I lose 100% against are the flyers. Like when you get a fast Mahamodi out, it's game over.
Well, I didn't have land for like 3 turns, so you had more than enough time twisting the hand to. No, I think you just left me with. I can't remember. I think just 1 island. All right, next game.
Yeah, the thing is, I also boarded my deck plan, switched a little bit. I boarded so that I'm more aggressive.
Oh, I like that. I don't. The mind twist games are. They are what they are. Like that wasn't because you were really aggressive. That was because I lost 3 out of 4 cards. Pile 2.
Pile number 1.
All right, I'll be on the play.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a mulligan.
Okay.
I'm not even successful. That is deck.
That's okay. Ancestral is
I think
not
John
good.
lost a lot of times. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Number 1.
All right.
Oh, your camera. Ah, you're back. Your camera was disconnected for a second.
What a fuck you this is.
Lord. Okay.
Well, this is the biggest fuck you, and that's on the top. All right, I'll go to 5. Just saying, like, oh, I actually see ancestral. 1, 2, 3.
Number 1.
I'm mulling to 5 cards. I cannot keep this.
My mulligan skills are insane.
Yeah,
My pile picking skills.
I mean, you just can't keep this for 4. That's so strange. All right, I'll go to 4. I like your chances in this game, Mitja.
Yeah. The thing is, but we didn't had a long time without mulligans to solo, right?
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, there's you can't do anything with that. It's not being greedy. 1, 2, 3.
Number 3. No, you cannot. I mean, what do you want to do with a library, an off-color mox, and 5 cards in hand?
When you're on the play.
When you're on the play, so you're basically
And you have to
down
put
to 4
right,
cards.
and you put 2 on the bottom. You're not going to believe this. This is almost comical. I think I'm just going to concede. I don't think I can play this, and I don't think I can play with 3 cards. So
sorry that I'm laughing. This is.
I mean, there's not an island. There are actually 14 islands in the deck.
I mean, yeah, and I have the mind twist, so it's like.
I give you this game. I mean, I'm not going to play for 3 cards.
So we both shuffling and.
Mitja, you did not make a single mistake in that game. I think it was
perfect.
the best possible game you could have played. You won on turn 0.
I never
That's
won on
super
turn
impressive.
0. This is the first time in like 126 episodes that I won on turn 0, right?
I can't wait to hear what your boarding plan is that you were able to do that. That's just fascinating.
Bend your knee before my masterpiece.
The
I
best game ever played on Brewers Tavern, won turn 0. Mitja just kept picking the right piles. That was really good.
Pile number 1 again.
All right. Now I'm just hoping for like an island. All right, pile 1 for you too.
Are you even playing islands?
Hope so.
Okay,
Okay, we're gonna keep.
me too.
Your turn.
Elf, your turn. Yeah.
Your turn.
19, demonic, and a scavenger folk.
Okay.
Your turn.
The island.
Yeah,
Brain Geyser for 4.
you did it.
2, 3, and 4. I have 7 cards. Your turn.
Mm, 7 cards. Thinking. Six.
Oh man, what a game.
I don't know if we are allowed to swear or if we are then demonetized, but since we're not earning any single dollar out of that stream, you can say whatever.
I mean, you tell me which one do you want me to keep?
Number
1
1.
to 7. Number 1.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You haven't seen this, but I really appreciate it.
No, I did not see anything, Lord.
Thank you so much. That's just lovely.
Your turn.
Okay. 2 cards. Your turn.
I want to attack you with a factory.
Yeah. No box.
Pump it.
Okay. Penalty.
Folk. Pass the turn.
We'll counter the bulk.
Okay. Yeah. Your turn.
Okay, your turn.
Green Mox and Bayou. And swing
13.
for 5.
Okay.
Your turn.
That's your turn.
Same again. Oh, sorry. Activated.
I'll block your folk. I'll block your elf. Sorry.
Elf. Okay.
Okay, I'm at 8.
Factory. Pass the turn. Mace. Sorry. Pass the turn.
take your bulk.
I will sack it and destroy my green mox.
Okay. Your turn.
I swing. 4/4.
Okay, I'm at 4.
Pixie. Oh, wait. You showed it. Oh, I'm so dumb. If you have another control magic, I'm so...
Don't worry, I'm not that lucky. Yeah, but I still think you got me. Almost. Your turn.
I will activate the factories and swing.
Okay, I'll block a factory and I'll with this and I'll block your pixies. Yeah.
I will remove... give me a second. I will remove the pixie out of the game and you take 2 damage.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
And yep, cannot overcome Mind Twist again. All right. We have time for one more?
Yeah, we have time for one more. Hopefully the last game is not a Mind Twist game again. So we had 2-time library start and 2-time Mind Twist relatively early. Now a good game to end all that.
Hope so.
And the game which I won on turn 0, there I had a natural selection in hand.
I mean, that did it. People should definitely be... It's clearly underplayed.
Yeah, with natural selection in hand, you win every game on turn 0.
I mean, I've never seen anybody win a game turn 0 with Ancestral Library. So 1, 2, or 3.
1, 2, 3. Number 3.
All right, 3 for you too. We'll do 3s to end it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I keep that.
Okay, we're going to take a mulligan. Now it would have been okay. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Number 1.
Okay, we're gonna try it.
Okay.
Your turn.
Elf.
Okay.
Your turn.
Your turn. Pass.
You pass the turn. So I assume you do not have a air elemental, because if you would have one, I would be dead.
Good assumption there.
I try to cast natural selection. I don't know, do I need to say the target?
I think so.
No, it says any player. So
you mean to tell me that I don't know who you're targeting before you cast it?
Let me check that.
I mean, if you cast Towards the Plowshare, I get to know what you're targeting before I respond to it.
Give me a second. Here we go. I target you.
Yeah, that's fine. So you're gonna look at these 3 cards, and this is the order that they're in. I'm not gonna look. So you tell me when. Just grab them first. You tell me when you're done.
Okay. Mm, 100% shuffle.
Oh, okay. I'll put them over what they were. So curious. You want to tell me what they were?
Unsummon control magic and an air elemental.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a shuffle. You earned yourself a shuffle.
Well, I can't counter it, right? We have to see that card work.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's instant speed. Of course, look, I kept the super shaky hand, but I had a natural selection in hand. At least I want to target you once because it feels good. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Your turn. Oh no, I attack. Boom.
18. Well, the top card that you just gave me was pretty good.
Nah.
You gave me a better one.
Fair.
You're 4 for 5.
Yeah.
And we have 7 cards. Your turn.
I play a pixie and pass the turn.
Okay, 19. We're going to take a look here for a second. And that's fine. We're going to take 1. Well, we're going to take out your land. Because for some reason you're not playing lands. And we will. We will. We'll take out your pixies.
Okay.
I can target as well. And I have 7 cards. Your turn.
Oh wow. Attack.
Okay.
Your turn.
16. Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Loading. 6 cards. Your turn.
Your turn. 2, 4, 6, 7 cards. Oh, why?
That's a really good one I just drew. We will swing. 14. And we'll go to 14. Draw. And we'll swing for 5. There, 9, and your turn.
Soul Ring.
We're going to yeah, that's fine.
Your turn.
13. Sage. Swing for 5. 4, and your turn.
That does not help.
All right, good game.
Let's go to the sideboard tech, I would say.
Yep.
So. Okay, so if you want, I can start.
Yeah, you're always faster than me.
Um, I boarded out two Master of the Hunt for two Maze of It because I wanted something to hold back Charles's Fliers. Then I boarded out two creatures, the Elfin Riders and the Elfish Archers for Whirling Dervish. Sadly, I could never cast them because they were double green and somehow the basically mono green list with like, let's say 14 14 green sources cannot cast mana efficient 2-drop. This is what I found out. Um, and they are also only 2 mana, and the Elfin Riders are 5, and they have the potential to grow relatively fast, which the Elfish Archer can't. The City in the Bottle and the Force of Nature I took out for Terrors because I thought I have 0 targets in Charles' lists for the City in the Bottle. I mean, I saw the library in 2 games, but this is not. I will not keep in my main deck City in a Bottle just because I saw 1 library. Gloom, he has no white. I do not board in a city when I boarded out a city. I could have brought in Tranquilities when I saw the control magics, but I thought I'm fine with him having control magics and not destroying them. I rather want more creatures. And the druids, I sadly did not see a lot of art. I mean, he plays a lot of artifacts, but I thought they're just not good enough. But yeah, this was my sideboard plan.
Okay, so the cards I wanted to bring in for sure were the control magics. Your creatures are not easy to deal with. The pixies are not easy to deal with. The scavenger folk could be really bad. I mean, they all could be good targets. Even you leave the master of the hunt, I don't want you making tokens. And you with a mono green list, you basically have to win with creatures. So these are going to be really useful. And the trike too. You do have targets for the trike with your scavenger folk and your elves of deep shadow. So bringing in a second trike made sense. You don't play a lot of artifacts, and you don't play Arabian cards, from what I can tell. And I took out, so Bottle was going to go, and I took out one of the sages. I thought 3 would be enough, and these are more important. Of course, you're not playing red. Suchis are great if you're playing Abyss, right? But if you're playing a mono green with pixies, these are just awful. I had enough flying creatures, and you don't have Abyss, so I didn't think I needed this, and I was taking out one of the sages anyway. I was taking out the bottles, and I don't even know if you play a regrowth, so this is just a completely useless card. This deck also doesn't play Time Twister, so it would be completely dead. So that was a sideboard plan. Mitja, thank you very much for a really cool episode 126. We hope everybody liked it. This was a lot of fun. 2 cool decks. And in episode 127, we, of course, will have 2 decks we've not played before. And thanks everyone for watching, and bye for now.
Bye bye.